Hey, what's up everybody? It's Izzy from powerliftingtowin.com, and today we're going to talk about powerlifting knee sleeves. Alright? So I've owned just about all of the major brands of knee sleeves, so I can give you a pretty good idea of what the pros and cons are of each. I no longer own the Titans. I gave them to a buddy, but I can tell you about my experience with them. Unfortunately, I don't have a pair to show you. So we're going to actually start off from what I consider the bottom end, and we'll work up to the top end of knee sleeves. So these are the Tommy Konos. The biggest advantage to the Tommy Konos is that they are the cheapest. You can get a pair of these off of Amazon or really almost any powerlifting store, and I'll put some links in the description box for specific places. But the Tommy Konos are $45, so they're the cheapest. This is the best option for that. The other thing that these do better than almost any other knee sleeve is they keep your knees really warm. Like your knees will be in a puddle of sweat when you take them off. That can either be a positive or a negative, because some people think it's just too much. The other thing about these that's really annoying is because of the way that the inside is here, you can see it's rubber. It's not like the same neoprene inside material as the other ones. They're super hard to get on. You can't just go like this and then just start pulling. I mean, you can, but this is going to rip my hairs out, so I'm not going to do it. So there's a special way to put the Tommy Konos on, and I'll show you how to do that. First, you want to go ahead and flip them inside out. Then I'm going to pull it up my leg backwards, making sure that the Tommy Kono sign is facing away from me, so that when I flip it over, it's you know, on the front of my knee. So you pull it on backwards just like this, with the inside material going up your leg so you don't rip out any leg hairs or something like that. And then what you're going to do is you're just going to fold a layer of the sleeve. You can actually do it down here, it works just as well. Then pull it up, and all you do from here with this layer folded underneath is grab down at the bottom and pull it up, and it will pop right into place. Okay? So that's how you gotta put those on if you like not ripping off your leg hairs. It's kind of a pain in the ass, I guess, but really not that big of a deal once you learn how to do it. The other thing is that, I know a lot of people are gonna disagree with me on this and they're gonna get upset, but in my opinion, these are the shittiest knee sleeves that you can get. Look at this. I mean, I wore these for like 6 months. I hope you can see that. And they started just falling apart. This was 6 months of use. Was not abusing these. These are mediums. Tommy Konos only have 3 sizes, by the way. These are mediums, which are supposed to fit like 150 to 200 pound athletes. I'm well within that range, and they just tore, splintered. They are what they are. So again, the positives, they are really cheap. You can get them for like 40, 45 bucks. They keep your knees really warm, better than any other knee sleeve. Your knees will literally be sweating. Another thing I did not like about them is they fall down your knee during the workout, so you constantly have to keep pulling them back up. They are crappy quality in my opinion, sorry. They really do just break apart easy. And they're kind of annoying to get on. So those are the Tommy Konos. And before I put them down, I'll just pull up the Ray-Ban here so you can kind of see them side by side. You can see they're basically like the same size. This has a wider diameter. Alright, the Ray-Bans are basically a rich man's knee sleeve compared to Tommy Konos. The sizing on Ray-Bans, they go up about 3 centimeters per size. So a small is going to be between 30 to 33 centimeters. A medium is going to be 33 centimeters to 36 centimeters. So unlike the Tommy Konos, you know, there's enough sizes here that you can actually get a decent fit. What I have found is that these are very stretchy. So I don't know if you can see, I can pull quite a bit out of it. It's a spongy, soft material. You gotta keep in mind that these were originally designed to actually offer, you know, support and comfort for athletes. And these are not designed as powerlifting knee sleeves for you to get, you know, carry over and lift more weight or anything. It's actually designed to keep the knees warm and healthy. So Ray-Bans, you can see the stitching is a little different. Instead of just one straight line, you know, it also has the ones across on the back of the knee, which makes a nice little point to sit on your knee. And these are really easy to get on. For me, these are a size down. My knees measure like 14.5 inches. And so a small is 30 to 33 centimeters, which I think is like 12 to 13. But you can see inches. You can see that to get a Ray-Ban on, all I have to do is pull it up. Hopefully you guys can see that anyways. You just pull up the Ray-Ban and it goes right on there. And these are nice. I would say that, I mean, I've beaten the crap out of these for like 2 years and they're still, I don't want to say they're as good as new, but you know, they're still good to go. They work just fine. I would say that after a while, you pretty much get no support in terms of actually gaining pounds on your lift from Ray-Bans. At first, I think I was getting about 5, maybe even 10 pounds out of them when they were brand new and sized down one size. And yeah, I mean, they just stretch out real fast, and they're stretchy and kind of spongy to begin with. Now, let's compare that to the Cadillac of knee sleeves, which is the SBD knee sleeve that is currently only being sold, I think, by Anderson Powerlifting. And you can see for one, SBDs are longer. They are to the maximum specifications allowed by IPF rules. Remember, Ray-Bans are not designed for powerlifting. SBD specifically designed for powerlifters. And the biggest difference between these two is not just the length, but I think the most important difference is that the SBDs do not stretch. So again, I'm going to kind of show you here. My hands are about 1 inch apart. Just watch how far I can pull this. I mean, see here, 1 inch apart, maybe 2 inches apart. So they have a lot of stretch. I'm going to put those down for a second. Now watch the SBD, 1 inch apart. If I really try my hardest, I can get almost the same amount of stretch. So these are stiffer. Granted, they're newer, but they're longer, specifically designed for powerlifting. And the biggest thing is that they, out of all the knee sleeves, these have the smallest sizes. So in terms of the jumps. So Ray-Bans go up by 3 centimeters. Tommy Kona only has 3 sizes. The Titans, which I'm going to talk about next, even though I don't have a pair to show you, go up by 3 centimeters as well. The SBDs go up by 2.5 centimeters per size, or 1 inch, basically, 1 inch per size. So no matter what your leg size is, you're going to get a really tight fit. And if you size it down, you get carryover out of these. Like, there's no doubt. It almost actually feels like a light knee wrap. I honestly think, because I got 2 sizes down, and granted, these are hard as hell to get on. But when I can get them on, I honestly think that I'm getting a solid 15 pounds. Now, you cannot get these on like the Tommy Konos. It just doesn't work. Or the Ray-Bans, for that matter. You can't just pull them on. You have to really try to get them on. So I'll kind of show you what my process is for doing it. Here's the thing. The thinnest part of the knee sleeve is down here at the bottom, right? The most open part is at the top. You can just quickly, easily see that. So what I do is I fold it up from the bottom, as that's going to give me the most room, if I can show you here, to get these on. So you fold them up from the bottom to get the smallest part kind of out of the way a little bit. There we go. And I'm also going to fold these down at the top to give myself something to pull on. You can see you fold it at the bottom and at the top. Make sure you get the stripe there, or the line right across the back, so that it goes across the back of your knee. And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, these are not easy to get on, so we'll see how this goes. Usually it can take quite a bit of time. So next I'm gonna just grab here and pull the shit out of them. Yeah. Like I said, these are not fun to get on, but that is really why they give you so much carryover compared to these other knee sleeves, which don't really give you anything. That up just a little bit more. Pulling from the bottom. Now I'm gonna fold this lip. You can see I got these on here, a little crooked, not the end of the world. And for a competition, I would definitely work on getting these up my leg another 2 or 3 inches so that it's at least across this quad muscle right here. And doing that is a huge pain in the ass, and generally you're going to need someone to help you to do it. So I'm not going to do that for the sake of this video, but it does give you an idea of just how tight these things really are and how much pop they give. I mean, you can see, like, you probably can't see it actually, but when you pull the slack out of these, they're just ridiculously tight. Ugh. Okay. So for one final comparison, I kind of just want to show you guys all of these side by side. Again, the SBDs are the longest. They're all approximately the same thickness. With the Tommy Konos might be slightly thinner, but not really. The SBDs and the Ray-Bans are made out of the same neoprene type material. The SBDs, in my opinion, are stiffer. The SBDs have more sizes and smaller size jumps, so you can get a much tighter fit with the SBDs than with any other knee sleeve. And in my opinion, the SBDs are the best knee sleeve for powerlifting right now. They're one of the few that's designed actually specifically for powerlifting. So if you're looking to get the most carryover from your knee sleeves, what you're gonna wanna do is measure right around your knee, your kneecap, and your calf, and then from that measurement, whichever is bigger, what you wanna do is get 2 sizes smaller. And I don't use these for anything but competition because it's just too big of a pain in the ass to get these on for training. I use the Ray-Bans for training because they keep my knees warm. They don't offer really any support. And this is kind of like a secret weapon at competitions to make sure that, you know, give you that extra 10, 15. I've heard some people say 25 pounds. I think if you're getting 25 pounds out of these, you're probably getting a lot of help to get them on because that's just going to be a huge pain in the ass. But like I said, these are basically like a light knee wrap. Now the one other knee wrap that I want to, or the knee sleeve that I want to talk about is a Titan knee sleeve. Really quick before I get into that, these are going to run you about $100 shipped. Okay, Ray-Bans are running you about $85 shipped. Tommy Konos $40, $45 shipped. Now the Titan knee sleeve, in my opinion, is pretty much a Ray-Ban knockoff. I think that's actually what they were really going for. People love Ray-Ban so much they just wanted to put something out there that was exactly like Ray-Ban but cheaper, and that's exactly what Titan is. It's the exact same size as Ray-Ban. It feels exactly the same. The size jumps are the same. They're 3 centimeters per size. The only difference is that between Titan and Ray-Ban, Titan costs $65 and these cost $85. Other than that, there's literally no difference at all. I'm pretty sure, like I said, that the whole goal of the Titan knee sleeve was to just knock these off because people liked them so much. Now, the one cool thing about Titan compared to all these other options is that they actually have different colors. And I, you know, for you fashionistas and people that want to match at the gym, that's probably a bigger deal for you than it is to me. But it's still cool, I guess. I mean, you want to, it does help to look good on the platform. So if you care about colors, Titans, they have, they're black, but the striping or the outlining can be in the color of your choice. So they have like purple, pink, blue, red. I'll throw up a picture for the video.
Yeah, so like I said, they all have a black base, but you can see that the trim has a lot of different color options. So if you like to have certain colors for the rest of your singlet, you can always go with Titan.
But so if I was going to make a recommendation, and I'm sure this is actually going to surprise some of you, I would either go with the SBD because it's simply the best. It's the longest, smallest sizes, smallest size jumps, and you get the most carryover out of these. They're the best, period. It's really that simple. But if I was not wanting to drop $100 on a pair of knee sleeves, I would actually not go with Ray-Ban, and I would go with Titan because they're $20 cheaper, they're practically the same exact thing, and I'd be able to get the color that I wanted. So, I hope that was helpful. If you guys have any questions about knee sleeves, feel free to drop a comment, and I'll do my best to answer them. And as always, make sure you check out powerliftingtowin.com for more great powerlifting information. Have a good one.
So here's a chart from the article that I'm going to go ahead and link to in the description box. I basically in the article just go into a lot more detail about each of the knee sleeves and my opinion on them. But to give you kind of a good review of everything about the knee sleeves, here's all the information right here. So hopefully this can help you to make a decision if you decide that you want to get some knee sleeves. Let me know if you have any questions, guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks. Have a good one.
Hey, what's up everybody? It's Izzy from powerliftingtowin.com, and today we're going to talk about powerlifting knee sleeves. Alright? So I've owned just about all of the major brands of knee sleeves, so I can give you a pretty good idea of what the pros and cons are of each. I no longer own the Titans. I gave them to a buddy, but I can tell you about my experience with them. Unfortunately, I don't have a pair to show you. So we're going to actually start off from what I consider the bottom end, and we'll work up to the top end of knee sleeves. So these are the Tommy Konos. The biggest advantage to the Tommy Konos is that they're the cheapest. You can get a pair of these off of Amazon or really almost any powerlifting store, and I'll put some links in the description box for specific places. But the Tommy Konos are $45, so they're the cheapest. This is the best option for that. The other thing that these do better than almost any other knee sleeve is they keep your knees really warm. Like your knees will be in a puddle of sweat when you take them off. That can either be a positive or a negative, because some people think it's just too much. The other thing about these that's really annoying is because of the way that the inside is here, you can see it's rubber. It's not like the same neoprene inside material as the other ones. They're super hard to get on. You can't just go like this and then just start pulling. I mean, you can, but this is going to rip my hairs out, so I'm not going to do it. So there's a special way to put the Tommy Konos on, and I'll show you how to do that.